inside Oracle Arena in Oakland. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, in recent years, no doubt, this has been the NBA's epicenter.
I'll take it one level above you, baby. How about this team has redefined the offense in the NBA, leading the league with record-setting three-point shots made.
Join us to watch some of the greatest players on the planet, and they're ready to go. The Pacers begin the game with the basketball. Collison to Turner. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. Rises for the slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Into the front court comes Collison. They trail by 2. To Matthews. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Thompson. Curry. To Thompson. Here comes the screen. Durant. Kevin Durant, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Pacers control. To Turner. Collison. Probing the defense. To Matthews. Trying to make his move. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
And gets both to drop at the line. Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Thompson goes to the right side. To Thompson. Has a look. Yes. It drops. A little drama on that one.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Collison into the front court. Down 2. Knocked loose. Matthews against the former Cougar. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The pass was really good. Was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Young. Screen coming. Trying to cash in. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The pro game has really come down to P&Rs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Kevin Durant, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Collison. Here comes the screen. Collison takes aim at Steph Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Now the Pacers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for the Golden State Warriors, number 34, Sean.
On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Livingston to Durant. On the pass, stolen by Indiana. Evans to Matthews. Knocks it down off the step back.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Here comes the screen. Kevin Durant. He's been lights out so far. 5 for 5.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Corey Joseph matched up with Livingston. To Turner. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Thompson. His first effort off the mark. And that's rebounded by Golden State. They'll let one fly from half court. That's it for the first quarter. The Warriors with the lead. Actually, both coaches wanted to get more stops, but boy, was that fun to watch.
Both teams are on fire, but speaking of competitive juices, one of the beautiful things that we heard during the timeout, in a team huddle, you heard multiple voices that weren't the coach saying how much more they needed to fight in order to win this game. Oh, trust me, the intensity level is going to pick up a couple of notches.
Evans driving to the basket, but a shot won't go. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads 4 to Sean Livingston. The pass set it all up.
Old school equals high percentage.
Joseph with it. He'll run the offense. Matthews defended by Draymond Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Golden State at the controls. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Just a little defensive breakdown right there, and an open Klay means 2 points every time.
To Evans. And he finishes at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Livingston to bring it up by 6. Green to Thompson. Has a chance. Shot by Thompson, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Domantas Sabonis trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 72%. Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play, and the lead is down to 3. It's Steph at the controls. Here comes the screen. Curry. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Corey Joseph in a matchup with Boogie. Durant leads 3. Kevin Durant. It's like he's shooting into the ocean. He has not missed.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Collison. Nothing going here on that drive. To Young. DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And the rebound belongs to Golden State. To Durant. Thompson to Durant. To Curry. Shot by Thompson misses. Collison. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Warriors basketball. Green to Cousins. Short jumper misses. Into the front court comes Collison. Final minute, first half. Here comes the screen. Collison matched up with the two-time MVP Young. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Durant to Curry. Here's a chance from long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Collison to Young. Great feed, sets it up, and the slam. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Knocked loose. Miles Turner, defended by Draymond Green. Deep three at the buzzer. Good. A three at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. That's it for the first half. The Warriors with the lead.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Warriors absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors. The Pacers, time to get into all of their problems. But I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Indiana Pacers.
Game track. Steals.
The Indiana Pacers are trailing so far, and that's mostly due to sloppy ball handling. The ball security needs to improve if they want to stay competitive in this matchup. The lack of ball control was apparent in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
Kevin Durant has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Warriors have the basketball. Curry to Thompson. Here comes the screen.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Oh, and the Pacers come away with the steal. Matthews. Nothing going here on that drive. Cousins. Draymond Green sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Curry. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana. Collison. Cousins.
Warriors foul to number 30, Stephen.
Free throws coming up.
That's actually not a bad move at all. Pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Thaddeus Young, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 67%. Misses the first. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Curry into the front court. His team on top by 8. Short jumper stays out.
When I saw this team come out and warm up, everybody looked focused. They looked into the game before the game even started. I saw a completely different team at halftime. Guys were coasting around. Guys were talking to girls in the stands. Guys were playing around with the ball boys. They weren't focused, and it's showing up right now in the second half.
Collison to Turner. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it. 24-second violation. Durant to Thompson. Miles Turner swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Collison into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Goes to the right side. To Collison. Almost. Tough shot in traffic. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Into the front court comes Collison. His guys trail by 10. Yes, Wesley Matthews. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now. It's Golden State basketball. Durant to Thompson. Pass to Cousins. Down low. Oh, nice find for the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Collison to Young. Goes to the left side. Matthews to Young. Trying to cash in. Bojan Bogdanovic against Cousins. Gets it to go. And the foul.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Bojan Bogdanovic at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 86% from the line. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Possession lies with Golden State. Livingston to Durant. They work it down to Cousins. No good. Sizing up the defense. Evans. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. That's usually one that he'll knock down. To Thompson. Cousins. To Green. Miles Turner. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
End score. Strong take.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Kevin Durant has it. To Cousins. Thompson. Surveys the floor. DeMarcus Cousins. He's 3 for 7.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Tyreke Evans.
This game is just like the game of life. It is filled with ebbs and flows. Reek came in with such high expectations, but then struggled to see his own potential for years. But with the right change of scenery, he puts you into a time machine, and all of a sudden, he's right back to where he was a decade ago.
Green. Short jumper off the mark. Joseph with it. The deficit now up to 5. Oh, Miles Turner. Consistent effort. He's at 50%. Deep 3 at the buzzer. The quarter comes to an end. The Warriors with the lead. So the Pacers with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. And a lot of people might not have expected this to be a one-score game this late. But wait, Jay, we have ourselves a ball game.
And I've been in this situation so many times as a team that's been the favorite. You expect to win the ball game, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in the middle of a true battle. This looks like it could be anybody's game right now.
To Thompson. Good. Off a spin.
Bold. I'm sure his teammates and coaches were wondering why he'd do that now. But it worked.
To Evans. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Warriors have the basketball. Thompson. On the Pacers come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Easy path to the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Livingston across the timeline. Leads 1. Green. Down low Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
From the painted area, won't go down. Iguodala to bring it up. Up by 3. To Shaun Livingston. To Thompson. Fires the 3. Klay Thompson is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Missed the middle one. One more coming.
Stepping in for the Golden State Warriors, number 30, Stephen Curry.
Collison into the front court. 5-point game. To Matthews. Nothing going here on that drive. To Matthews. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
First one goes down.
Way to hit. Way to hit.
Two for 2 on that trip. Still no good. Steph Curry. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Collison. Green always looking for the steal. to Turner. DeMarcus Cousins with a piece. That's his third block this evening.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Into the front court comes Collison. The margin standing now at 7. Matthews, defended by Steph Curry. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Indiana Pacers, number 44, Bojan Bogdanovic. Subbing in for the Warriors.
Collison to Matthews. Turner to Matthews. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Durant to Curry. Cousins. Not that time. He misses. Matthews to Turner. Off the mark. The basketball. The lead stands at 9. Thompson. Jumper's good. Now the Pacers going to use a timeout. They're down big in this 4th quarter. And a chance here to empty their bench.
Hey fans, have you seen the latest items in our silent auction? Have a look for yourself in the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Collison, tough matchup with Draymond Green. To Matthews. Collison. James. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors got themselves a win here today. They were very opportunistic on defense, and it earned them a bunch of steals. Those first turnovers made all of the difference. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors. The Pacers just couldn't get within striking distance. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Indiana Pacers.
Game track. Steals. Player of the game.
Kevin Durant is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.